Good? All right. I heard my conscience crying last night. Slumped like a bag of potatoes between a rock and a hard place, whiskey bottle tucked beneath his chin with red, bloodshot eyes, I asked him if I could have a seat. Took a sip of his whiskey before he asked me what I was doing in a place like this. I told him I was trying to find redemption in dark alleyways at gunpoint, with the King James Version of the Bible in my back pocket, a star of David hanging from my chest while spitting scriptures from the Quran, trying to find a God to forgive me, because tonight I will sin. I will embody myself in masculinity. I will be captivated by the ideas of destruction. I will bottle up every emotion that I may encounter. This is another night of being a man. You see, when I was a boy, I had dreams of being a knight in shining armor, protecting my princess, slaying dragons, and running off into the sunset with her. But see, nowadays, only time I wear my armor is to protect my knight so I won't have a sunset in her. And the only dragon that's being slain is that called feelings whenever I rub my hands through a Rapunzel-like hair. Doesn't this make me a man? You see, there was a time when men would hunt animals to bring home bodies to feed their families. But see, me, I hunt women to bring home bodies to feed my ego. Doesn't this make me a man? You see, I haven't cried in over a year now. I don't get lost in my imagination as much as I used to. You see, I've perfected watching women dance like record players. Raw, beautiful, and broken, yet ignoring the sound of the lyrics but falling in love with the beat. Aren't I a man? I sat back, took another sip of his whiskey before I told him my soul is bleeding, piercing through barriers, making it hard for oxygen molecules to enter into my body. You see, my heart has been constricted by all of my regrets for every woman I've ever hurt. So tonight, I will bury them here. In a very wood casket, tattooed with all the things that I wish that I would have said, but in hieroglyphs, so that even in the afterlife, they won't have to worry about me and my selfish idea of second chances. See, sometimes I dream. In my dream, I see the eyes of women, the eyes of women who were once slaves, give me the same disgust that gave slave masters whenever he would creep into the shed. See, sometimes I see the eyes of women who walk miles to do unselfish things to feed their children. Sometimes I see the eyes of women who were as strong as Black Panthers, yet addicted to cocaine as much as their abusive husbands. Sometimes I see the eyes of women who are video vixens with a cape in one hand, screaming out, "Oh, Captain, please save me." And sometimes I look in the mirror, my reflection ducks so it doesn't have to look back at me. But see, I thought that all of these things would make me a man. I took the last gulp of his whiskey bottle, stood up before he told me he's hurt by the things that I do. I told him he wasn't the only one. Crept back into the darkness, and I thought about you. Thank you.